All right, guys. Question set 31. So this is a new question. So we can have new question here. And after question 60 to 30, we did one question. We did exam mark database. We write some queries for exam mark database. Now this is a brand new question. So this is question set 31. I don't know what question set we can end up this question. So this is the first question. So we have to create some tables only. If I go to question really quick, the bill book system is used to keep information on the bills of the shoe store called Aralia Shoe Center. Okay. Now you can see there's a bill book system here. It used to keep information on the bills of the shoe store called Aralia Shoe Center. So this method is used for a long time. I'm just maximize this question to see. Okay. This method is used for a long time, but using this method will embarrass the shop owner and employees. All right. For some reason, this method embarrass the shop owner and employees. Yeah. Let's see what is the reason of that. So the accountant working in the shop pointed out to the shop owner the disadvantages of the bill book system. Yeah. The accountant realized there are some disadvantages in bill book system. So disadvantages pointed out were the loss of bill books, damage to bill books, and the need for separate space for storing bill books. Yeah. So when we are holding a bill book system, so we have to get some new books recently. So that cost a lot, and also there were loss of bill books and damage to bill books. So now bill books will damage and need for separate space to storing bill books. Yeah, we need a separate uh, cupboard or like that to storing bill books. Yeah, because of these factors, the store owner realized that the bill book system is difficult to use and decided to use computer system. So now store owner realized this bill book system is difficult and he decided to use computer software for that. So the software was developed by AI software. So we are AI software anymore. So we are in the same company, software development company. You work as a senior software engineer at this company. You and your team are tasked with creating the database of this software. So create the required ER diagram. So you have to make ER diagram on this question for that. So to do this, follow the instructions below. Name the database as Aralia Shoe Center. So we have database name here, Aralia Shoe Center, and we are required to make ER diagram. So we need to design these tables in ER diagram. So now you can understand about the question. So earlier Shoe Center held bill booking system. So it is difficult to manage it because loss of bill books, damage to bill books, and need for separate space to storing bill books. So now because of these factors, shop owner realized to uh, made the bill book computer software. So because bill book system, physical bill book system storing is difficult, and there were loss of bill books and bill books will damage and that kind of thing. So he realized to use computer software. So we are the AIs of company. We are the senior software engineers. So we have to make the ER diagram for our this bill book computer software. So our database name is Aralia Shoe Center. So that is the question briefly. So now you know what to do. We are going to MySQL lab and open new model and rename that reference like Aralia Shoe Center and open a new ER model. And now we can design this table using uh, create table GUI option. All right. Now we have to make them. So first table is create a user table for storing the information of all customers and all suppliers in this store as shown below. So we have to make user table here. User ID, first name, last name, contact number, status. Create a table name, user type, or store the type of software users. To do so, use the instructions below. So we have to make user type table. Now we have to make system login for table to store the login details. All right. and also create the table called address to store the address of the software users. To do so, use the instructions below. And also we have to make city table. All right, now let's go to our MySQL. So this is the MySQL. So we have physical schema here. We can double click on that and earlier chosen. So we can copy this. All right, guys. Now I open the ER diagram and rename my physical schema like Ardia Shoe Center. Now you can see the database. Now we have to make the tables. Now you know how to make the tables. If I show you quickly, this is the table option. So we can click on that and double click on this ER model. And we can have a new table here. And we can double click on that and open the table editing. So we can rename the table name like user. User and primary key, we have primary key here, user ID, and first name, last name, contact number, and status. All right, so user ID is the primary key, user ID, and it's a primary key, and it is in what, it is in int data type, so we can auto increment that. And first name, we have first name Vacha 45, okay, and we have last name here, contact number, and we have to get a status. Status mean active or deactive, so we have to use int because 1 or 0 like that. So int. All right, now this is the user table, so I made the user table here. Now you know how to make table and how to add columns, so I show you. Now I'm going to fast forwarding because you know how to make them. And now I'm making user type, login table, and address table, and city table. All right. Right now I made them, made those table, and I made them, and now we need to save the model on there. So we are going to file, and now we want to save model. And now I save the model. I don't need to get the PNG image because this is unfinished ER diagram. So we need to develop this ER diagram step by step, and we also have to make that product tables on there also. And yeah, now in this question set 31, I have to make those tables only. So I show you how to make them. And yeah, now we want to go to question set 32. So that will be the next video. I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.